EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3, here we go.
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready, set, go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cardinals hit 1 and 5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
White, red, check.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Down, blaster, stay. Ready?
And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Set, hut. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
79 Brooks, 18 Cup, Buffalo 18. Check smash, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Set. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through him.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here. There's a short one. It's caught by Tanner. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Down. Blue striker. Black shot. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, ready. Check mash, check mash. Ready, ready.
They're going right back to Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
65, 6, cut 19, cut 19. Dragon 6, Panther and left 18.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ready, ready. Shot 19, Sergeant. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go. Set. 19 right.
Richardson. That's complete to DK. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
On the jump. Let's go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd and a couple.
Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Richardson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down. Green 50. Drill green. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
45. Blaster. Huge. Yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Fight. White. 30.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Blue striker. Smash. Red. Set.
Back to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I figured they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run again with Walker. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set. 60, that's Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Down. 10 black. Hut, hut.
2nd and 11. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce.
A loss of 13.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Here we go. Steal. 40 feet old blue. Slide blue. Set.
They'll look to throw here. Well, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. DK to return. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Not 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Shot 60, Warriors, 70 Rangers, 7.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Touchdown, Falcons! Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
His kick is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught left side by Judy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Got it?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready. Set.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A give for Walker running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Hold it ready.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
60 bikes, 60 bikes.
On the option to give to Swift here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Anthony Richardson, 15 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
10 seconds. Ready?
On second down, they'll run it here. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
14 on the play. It's fourth down.
Blue striker. Red. Sight. Black. Claws red. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's second and 10.
Down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
6, 33, yellow, set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. That is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
13 yards on the play.
52.
That's good.
Red, cycle.
First down.
Looking to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cardinals 21. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.